drop some frames. Let's see if it drops them frames. I don't know why this shit has got me really hyper. Wait, are we live? Fuck. Oh shit, we are. Jesus Christ. And the closed captions just said "drop your brain." This is accurate. Welcome back to the Tales from Terminus podcast number 47, the tale of gentlemen we're history. I'm Jesus. Rest in peace. He's a specter right now. He's a ghost. Oh my god. Boy. Theme song. I wonder if this theme song's gonna get flagged because I changed it. This is fine. We're all fine. Oh yeah, I'm very disturbed right now. I think. What? That feel when I stop the local recording and all issues, like, stop immediately, but I'm just gonna leave the stream up. If it, like, kills itself, like, there's some rope in my room, I'll just hang myself, it's fine. This is not where I want to be. That is where I want to be. Shit, where should we start? Because it's been, like, 3 weeks. Oh, jeez. Where, though? There's many a thing. Let's... Speaking of things that were filmed in people's backyards, Ron Howard finally announced that the untitled Han Solo spin-off movie is titled Solo: A Star Wars Story, shocking nobody. Also, they wrapped filming. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm dying. Battlefront 2. Oh Jesus. And they released like a launch trailer, and they had like some event where what is it? They played through like a bunch of campaign missions. There was like 3 missions. One was like you're like a prisoner on like a rebel ship, and you have to escape, and you get to use your little like drone droid to like help you like shut down like power and like thin out some guards. Then Battle of Endor on the ground, and then post-Battle of Endor, like, space battle shit, which was pretty cool, because you're, like, flying around, like, the remains of the Death Star. It's pretty lit. Lit spaghetti. See, it was a solid 9 out of 11 inside job from IGN. I still think my conspiracy theory might be valid that they purposely took content out of the first game and made it get shitty reviews, so then when they did the second game, they could, like, get all the fans back. Be like, oh, everything's better now! It's got everything, kind of. Loot boxes. Oh, no, well, now it's kind of changed. I was gonna say, because, like, to an extent, DICE has been doing that kind of thing for, like, a while. Like, the automatic, like, okay, get, like, everything in, like, their games. Like, I feel like since, like, Bad Company 2, they've had that where, oh, spend, like, $10 and you unlock everything in, like, the support class or the assault class. And they even kind of did that for, Battlefront, also. Shit. Shit. Jerk that circle. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Well, speaking of Assassin's Creed, hold on, I have to pull up ass. Give me a second. There we go. Ass has been pulled up. I know, this one, back that ass up. This one and, the Spectral Ghost have been playing Assassin's Creed. What, have you guys beat it? Oh, Jesus. Damn. Shots fired. Wait a sec. Wait, I'm trying to fix things before you talk about anything. Why? This is making me want to hang myself in the fridge right now.
In the
Chat says we have some technical difficulties.
Oh,
so
Jesus Christ!
We're dying.
What's the technical difficulty?
Can y'all?
No one can hear us.
Yeah,
they can only hear Ryan. They can't hear me.
No.
Hey, guess what? We're stopping the stream. I'm gonna restart it. Kill me.
No, don't stop the stream.
Listen, nobody could hear you guys for like the first how long?
Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
Take off my shirt.
We're fixing on the fly right now. We're doing it live.
I'm getting fucking sweaty.
Sweaty spaghetti.
Sweaty spaghettis.
There we go.
They can hear us apparently.
Hooray.
Chat says we can hear them.
Hooray. Fuck! I'm just gonna, you know... I probably shouldn't be...
Assassin's Creed is great.
Nobody saw that.
Assassin's Creed is amazing. Lonnie's gonna talk about the characters now because she geeks out over Aya, so...
Oh my god!
Let her do the thing before I get trampled on. Go.
Okay, so... Since we're probably not going to have a spoiler cast for the game because you guys aren't going to play it, and Ryan has basically spoiled it for himself. Spoilers ahead, if anybody is going to play Assassin's Creed, here is your chance to leave or at least mute us for this time being. I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed and their characters and spoilers.
Wait, hold on.
So,
I have an idea. I'm just going to put up a giant text thing that says spoilers. That is not what I wanted.
When you see the spoilers text disappear, if he can pull this off, which I believe in him.
Bold italic 72 font.
Then you'll be good.
Where the fuck did it go?
Back in.
Alphabetical or nothing at all.
That feel when it blends in, kill me, it's time to hang myself in the fridge.
My goodness.
There we go.
All around me.
So, here we go.
There we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it is time for me to eat my words, like I said in the chat, and I happily do so, strictly because if you guys remember our podcast from a little while ago, maybe a few months now, where we were talking about Assassin's Creed, and I was going on my rant about their representation of female characters, and how they better not erase Amunet, considering she was the one that killed Cleopatra, and all this stuff. I was basically pissed off because I felt like they were going to completely erase all of that. So I will happily eat my words, because Aya, Bayek's wife, at the end of the game, is actually Amunet. She takes on the mantle of Amunet, which is the hidden one. And that's what they're known as in the games. They're not They're not known as the assassins just yet. They're known as the hidden ones. So Aya drops her name. Her and Bayek actually separate from one another. They're no longer married. And they choose to live this life where the creed is more important than their love. Basically, they choose to get rid of these people and sacrifice their love lives and their lives in general to ensure the safety of everyone around them. So, and, get rid of corrupt politicians. Geez, we're the hidden ones now. Anyways. But Aya is actually Amunet, and I'm so happy about it because she's such a good character. Bayek is also an amazing character. He was a lot softer than I expected him to be. I thought he was going to be just, this really, hard, I'm a huge dude, I'm a Medjay, and, he's not actually this giant, beefcake douchebag. He is a wonderful father. He really deeply cares about his family. He loves Aya to death, no matter what. Even them separating, you can tell he still loves that woman. That will never end. And he is softer. He takes care of his people. He is kind, and he is loving. And Aya is as well, but she's a lot more vicious. She's
the sword, as Bayek is the shield.
Yeah, she is vicious. She is Cleopatra's right hand, and she'll take on anybody. She does not care. So her development is wonderful. The modern day campaign, you actually play as Layla. They decided to go with a female protagonist instead of another male in the modern day. She kind of works for Abstergo, but after all the stuff with the that takes place in the movie, she basically decides to push her own division of like mobile animus, and she kind of strays away from Abstergo, and she's actually found by Desmond's dad. What? William Miles, yeah. And he finds her and tries to convince her to use her technology to help them. Yeah, which she agrees to, because she's had her fair share of Abstergo taking advantage of her and her technology. And
they killed her best friend, goddammit, with a fucking bow and arrow. Fuck that shit. Fuck Abstergo.
I mean, I feel like fuck Abstergo has been the MO of the assassins since like day one.
But in all seriousness, though, one of her ideas for an animus is actually the one that we see in the movie.
It's her.
She designed that animus and was not given credit for it. And so you play as her. Basically, she and Sophia do not get along whatsoever, and it's noted in all of her emails to her. But yeah, so they did a really good job, and the environments are beautiful. The side quests are not few and far between. There are lots of side quests. There are a lot of cool places you can visit. The navigation is really good. The combat is really good. Anybody who complains about the combat can come fight me, because if you don't know what a lock-on is, then you're stupid.
That, and it confirms that Watch Dogs 1 and 2 are canon to the Assassin's Creed universe. They share the same universe, and Aiden Pierce was a fucking assassin. Have fun.
Where is I wish I had my Watch Dogs like hat that I got from like a year ago. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, they actually show a picture of Aiden shooting somebody. Which I never finished the first Watch Dogs, nor did I play the second one, so I can't really say.
The first one,
where
you're not missing much. It's kind of fun. It's fun for like a couple hours, and then you kind of want to like.
It's free right now.
It's free on Uplay right now.
What is
free?
Watch Dogs.
Oh yeah, I got it for free with my video card. So
it's not that like amazing in my opinion. Like I played it and I was like, This
Ubisoft's GTA.
Yeah, I hated the driving.
The driving in it was absolute garbage, though. Let's be honest.
It really was.
I never drove.
I drove it. I drove in it, and I literally wanted to like punch myself in the face every single time.
Ralphie rode his motorcycle the whole time.
Pretty much.
But yeah, so Assassin's Creed is great, and we're gonna wrap this up so it doesn't take up the entire podcast.
Oh,
but if you were debating on it, then definitely get it, because especially for Black Friday, which a lot of people are selling it for like $30, pick it up. Like it's really good if you're looking for a game to hold you out for a couple of other, before a couple other games come out, or just a game to pass some time. It's really good.
Buy Odyssey instead, guys.
If you don't have a Switch, you can't do that.
Fuck me.
What's that?
That's something I forgot to get an image for.
What, Odyssey?
Yeah, shit. I've seen so much gameplay from it, and I like it kind of makes me want to switch.
I mean, honestly, I haven't got a chance to play it yet. What I'm doing with that, I'm sorry for hijacking that for a hot second. What I'm doing is I want to make sure I complete Cuphead and I finish Kingdom Hearts and all that jazz first. So like my entire slate is clean, so I can play that, because I am so fucking excited from what I've heard.
Cuphead will be finished in 2391.
Yo, I feel like I'm pretty close to the like final area.
You sure?
But, like maybe, I don't know. I don't know how long this is.
You might be, honestly. I might grab Odyssey. Maybe. We'll see. We will see.
I'm totally happy I bought Odyssey when I did.
All I know, I'm grabbing it for the random dicks. That's what I'm grabbing it for. It's gonna be great.
What?
Yeah, you can throw Cappy onto things and enemies or objects in the world, and they look like dicks. So yeah, I'm that kind of guy. But honestly, but to be honest, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Like I've heard it's a masterpiece. It's a contender for Game of the Year, as well as Breath of the Wild. So I'll have to give it a look-see. I shout on it, but maybe I hear it's really good, so I'll give it a shot. I've been wrong this entire year about video games, so that's adding to the list. God damn it! I've been terribly wrong.
You problem, sir?
It is a me problem. It's a me problem.
Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but like I watched some gameplay from Odyssey, and like maybe I just have to have it in my hands.
Don't you dare!
I honestly don't see the big deal.
Don't you dare!
Like maybe it's just because I don't have it in my hands and I'm not playing it, but I personally am just like I don't understand.
She don't give a fuck.
Did you play 64 or Sunshine or anything like that?
No, I wasn't that big into Mario and stuff when I was a kid. Like I played some of it, but like it wasn't my stick. I was very much Sony. Like I appreciate Mario for his legacy and what he did for video games. Like don't get me wrong, but like maybe it's just that I need to have it in my hands because
it
I can
could be the
understand the
case.
nostalgia factor.
I played 64. I have 64. I played a little bit of Sunshine at one guy's house, and those both games they're classic, but they were instant classic when they came out. 64 was great for its 3D and also like its puzzles areas. Sunshine was like a breath of like air in the area, and it was just a ton of fun. I'm sure if I find it nowadays, I'm gonna play it and be like, "This is amazing." But Odyssey, I've heard nothing but good stuff about from Nintendo players, and yeah, they're fanboys. Yeah, they're gonna promote everything from.
But it's Mario though. I mean, Mario. There's not been a Mario game that's been terrible.
Exactly, and from people who haven't played like a Mario game like that in the past, they pick up Odyssey, and it's so innovative for nothing but. You have just ghosts in your house?
Apparently.
I am the ghost of being a ghost.
Oh my god.
Ghost.
I've heard nothing about like a lot of people just loving this game up and down. So it might be the case of you have to play it to realize it, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
All I'm gonna say is, if this leads to another Galaxy, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Though.
I'm all for it.
Great.
People don't forget Virtual Console's coming, and because the Switch supports the GameCube controllers now, so you know what that means, bitch.
What?
That means that Virtual Console. Are you serious?
Oh my god.
You're terrible. It means that Virtual Console's coming, and that GameCube games are coming. Well, the Virtual Console's supposed to support the almost the entire library except for DS games, 3DS games, which were being worked on separately by someone else. So, because it already supports the GameCube controllers, you can use the GameCube controllers to play classic games from the entirety of the GameCube and the Wii and all this other bullshit. You can play them all because the Switch can do the thing like that.
Don't expect to see any Nintendo content on our channel because we don't want to get flagged by Nintendo.
No, that's very true, yeah.
Thanks,
yeah, no,
thanks,
unfortunately,
Nintendo.
We can't because Nintendo's weird about their whole thing.
Reggie,
but I mean, hey,
Reggie, I love you.
It's not. It's sad because it's not
my
Reggie's
body
fault.
is ready too, Reggie.
My money. You're welcome. You're fucking welcome.
Anyways.
I was trying to see how long we can just hold that silence for a second.
Oh, baby! Oh!
The fuck was that?
It was.
Oh my god.
Oh god, it's still going on!
Someone mute a mic!
Oh god, I hate myself.
We cannot.
Speaking of things that were pretty hype, BlizzCon was this weekend.
It was.
It was,
we got
dude!
some lit announcements.
StarCraft 2 is free, and I'm happy about it.
Sorry, it's free?
Yeah, it's free. It's free to play.
Yeah,
I am not picking it up. I've heard you unless you're smart as hell, you ain't gonna play that well.
Yeah, it takes a lot of knowing. Also, the Overwatch skins and emotes and stuff.
In Blizzard World.
Look,
can we talk about the hero? Can we talk about Moira, please?
We can talk about Moira, yes.
So, I'm so excited for this guy, or for girl. She's everything I wanted for Zenyatta to change, but like in a really well done way. I watched some gameplay of her. Why is my thing up? There we go. I watched some gameplay of her from what you guys subscribed to that went to BlizzCon. She plays really well. Very, very interesting. Definitely, very. You are in the battle. You're not gonna be in the back like Mercy. You are gonna be smack dab in the middle of it all.
Yeah, I know that. I've heard that it requires a hell of a lot of learning practice to really get used to Moira. Like her learning curve is steep because she's not like any other character in the game. I mean, her closest second would be Zenyatta, but she
is basically a Zenyatta.
She's basically.
But she's more combative.
She's like a DPS healer.
Like she literally will like stroll up on your team and be like, "Yo, what up, biatches?" And then
I love her ult though.
Surprise!
Yeah, I do see that. She has the upper end of Zenyatta, where he has a low shot DPS in the sense of like getting the orbs out.
Mm-hmm.
But he can still pack a punch real well if you know how to do it.
Yeah.
So with Moira, she's got the beam, but you have to be close, and you need to make sure you're aware of everything that's going on. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Yeah, I like her. I like Moira's take on being a healer, because it's not like you have Zenyatta and you have your Mercy. You have your Battle Mercy now, which was the wave, and now Moira's here. Mercy just got nerfed like super hard. It was great. They nerfed the crap out of her.
Well, yeah, she needed to. She was broken.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. But with Moira, you don't have to. She's not squishy. She's not as squishy as Zenyatta or as Mercy, which is nice. Like she can take a hit and she can give back, which makes me excited. I'll probably.
That means play battle mage. Like
you're
literally playing a battle mage. She is made to be in the middle of a fight at a safe distance, but you're still supposed to be in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, she can deal the damage and do the heals like without like she can do it effortlessly, which is nice.
I'm not sure how well her heals work. Like watching the heals, that's the only thing I didn't feel very comfortable with. Like
because they didn't give numbers. They
don't give numbers. I don't really know how long the range is either because it spreads out like it's a dust.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how far the range will work, and that's gonna throw me off as a healer.
I feel like the range will probably be like a tad bit smaller than a tad bit closer than how Lucio's range is for healing and speed boosts. I feel like it'll be kind of not as large of an area, but still close and still far enough to where your allies to be directly on you for heals, which is nice. Also, the fact that she can heal multiple people at once without activating a freaking ult is the best fucking thing.
I'm so happy about that. That's gonna make my job so much easier.
The fact that she can set up a heal like a health point that way, like it's gonna change the way a lot of teams.
Well, that's more of it's a moving thing. It's gonna be the same as her orb, where it's just gonna move along.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, she doesn't have to be in your line of sight. She can do that and then move on and fucking murder somebody. Like
exactly.
It's gonna take some getting used to. Be honest with you.
I'm very excited to give her a shot, but I know right now the PTR, because chat's saying the PTR, she's in it. Everyone and her mother is apparently. Everyone and their mother's gonna be playing Moira, and
that's weird. I didn't think she'd be ready for PTR yet.
I'm surprised. Well, considering how far along she is, like she's almost complete at BlizzCon. So
I'm sorry, I will not forgive her what she did.
They said that she was nowhere near ready for release yet. She's in PTR, which is interesting. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Lonnie. What'd you say?
So I'm sorry, I can't forgive her for what she did to Reyes.
What? It was Reyes' choice.
No, it wasn't. Because when I was looking at concept art, she was doing some experiments, but when Reyes was starting to do the transformation, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, an official Overwatch person, because somebody asked, is that fear or is that like astonishment on his face in like the still? And the official Overwatch person was like, no, that's fear. And I was like,
so he did that. So she did
he bring it upon himself, though? That's the question. Did they ask that?
I mean, Mora seems like that crazy scientist, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she'd be like, oh, yeah, like, let me come in and fix your broken bones. JK, now you're a ghost monster.
Chat says that it was his choice, and he signed up for experiment, but it was still fear.
Yeah.
I mean, because at that point, he had no idea what was going on.
I mean, it could have been one of those, I'm fine doing experiments, but I don't think he expected to lose himself. I don't think he expected it to change him that much. And then he became the Reaper, so he's fine now. But I'm just like, what would he have been if he would have stayed Reyes? Like, would he have strayed, or would he have still been the Reaper?
No, he has a cloak full of guns that no one knows where they come from.
Infinite guns.
He just pulls them out because why not?
That's gonna be the last Infinity Stone before Infinity War. We're just gonna find out that it's just hidden underneath Reaper's jacket. It just deploys guns.
There's like a portal in his pockets, so like a gun factory. And it's like, alright, it's done. Toss it.
It's a
done.
It's a portal into an alternate dimension that is made of nothing but guns.
Yes.
That would be the best. Hire me, Marvel. Hire me, Blizzard. I can replace Chris Metzen. It's fine.
Oh God. Well, why, Ram? But yeah, I'm excited for Moira.
We also got a new short.
Yes, it's so feelsy.
It was.
Oh my God, it's so feelsy.
Fuck.
I've heard.
It's super feelsy. Like, it's cool because I've always wondered why Reinhardt is the way he is. Yeah. Why he's so ready to throw himself in front of like a fucking rocket for somebody, and it's kind of it's good to know, but it's also sad because you can tell that what he did, what he caused, haunts him to this very day. Oh, yeah. It's so sad. He let his pompous, he let his bravado get in the way, and it cost him a dear friend. And it's, I don't know, like when I got choked up watching it, I was like, oh, cool.
Also, shitty Reinhardt is canon.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Being a shitty Reinhardt is technically canon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, throwing yourself into a fight without a shield.
Yeah, just charging in like, I got this, guys, and then you just instantly die. That's canon now. I love it.
Actually amazing.
What else did we find?
It also explains the random suit of armor.
Right.
We've known about that for a while, though. We've known that was the Fallen King.
Yeah.
True, but the fact of the matter is the king is still in the armor.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
We've known that too.
I know, but I never really noticed how much time had passed between then and now.
Long fucking time.
It's like, how does it not smell terrible in there? Like,
I'm sure it does.
It probably smells like straight up like death and poop, like mostly poop.
Would all the poop just still be contained in the armor?
Yeah, that's what makes it smell worse.
You just open.
But then the best part.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
No, you.
The best part is the overgrown, completely like this like decaying armor that you can see in the payload, in the actual map now. That's a skin. So allegedly, Reinhardt just ripped off the dead body, put it on him. It's like perfect.
Basically, he's like, I'm the king now, bitch. Basically, what happened.
He opened it up, just like slime and shit and piss, just like comes out, and all kinds of like worms and shit.
He had to hose it down. He had to.
Yep. He definitely had to take that shit to like the fucking dry cleaning mountain.
Basically.
It's like, how do you want this done? With glory!
Oh my God.
Wow.
All I'm saying is, I'm upset. A little bit upset. You know why I'm upset?
Upsetty spaghetti?
No. Upsetty spaghetti. because out of all the skins for the Blizzard catalog skins that they showed, they refused to show Symmetra's Kerrigan skin, and it made me angry.
Oh yeah,
because Symmetra's going to be Kerrigan. We all know this, but I want to see it.
He's been talking about this since.
I love Kerrigan. Kerrigan is amazing. All right, don't judge me. I love Kerrigan. Kerrigan is bae.
What do you?
I'm judging you.
Did they? Where can I find this? I want to see this.
They haven't shown it. They haven't shown her as Sarah Kerrigan. Post transformation, not pre transformation.
Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete.
But
I still want that. I want Zarya's skin. The Diablo. Both like Roadhog and Zarya for the Diablo skins look fantastic.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So, moving on.
Now what?
Stranger Things.
No. We're gonna keep that.
I want Finger Stranger Things.
Actually, you know what? I don't know about y'all, but I think we can all agree Stranger Things was amazing.
It was pretty
bitchin'. We should have a spoiler cast so that we can all we could talk about this for 2 hours and it's fine.
It's gonna be soon.
Yes.
It's gonna be tomorrow, basically. That's what we're doing.
It'll probably be within the next few days, but
without a doubt.
Yeah, but amazing. Protect Steve. Protect Steve at all costs.
Steve is the best dad.
Steve's Adventures in Babysitting. That's what it should have been called. That should be a film. Damn it! It should be a
It's
Netflix
hilarious. Because Ralphie, do you want to discuss your thoughts on Steve really quick? How they've transformed.
Throw the spoilers up. Throw spoilers up.
No, we don't need. We don't need that.
It's not.
Season 1, I hated Steve. I want to punch him in the face. I thought he was. At first I thought Nancy was a good person. At the same time, I knew she was a piece of shit. But I thought that. Oh no, I have really strong feelings about Nancy. Don't get me fucking started on her.
Nancy is gay, okay?
You can go to fuck home. Well, you're already home. Shit. You can go outside. You can go outside.
Listen.
Listen.
Demogorgon Bay.
Demodago?
Oh god, I hate you.
Oh, God.
But I hated Steve to the point to where Lonnie knows I've verbally assaulted the television.
I know. And I would be. You know he's one of the better characters out of this.
Yes,
because
but
he fixes his mistakes.
He did. But I feel like at that point, for me, I felt like it was too late. And then season 2 happened, and I was just like, "Oh God, he's so precious."
Dad Steve with the kitchen towel is amazing.
Protect Mama Steve. That's how protect Mama
Steve.
So,
yeah.
Why do you hate Nancy? I want.
Oh God, this is gonna get spoilers.
I will try to avoid. I will try to avoid spoilers. Let me tell you something real quick about Nancy and how stupid and fucking terrible she is as a fucking person. She should have died. She should have died in the Upside Down, not Barb. Fuck you, Nancy.
Does this have to do with Barb? Is this
No, it has nothing to do with Barb. It's everything to do about her fucking choices and how she fucking plays with people and thinks it's okay, and then she's fucking untouchable, and that nothing ever happens to her because hey, I could do what I want, blah 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 blah. Nancy, yay! No, fuck that. All of her choices, none of them make sense. All of them hurt everyone around her, and she still does not understand why people don't like her. She doesn't understand why anything's going on with her and all these other people, and playing with people's fucking emotions from season 1 into season 2, fucking with other people's emotions from season 1 into season 2, completely fucking over her family in season 2, and putting everyone in jeopardy without knowing it in season 2. Why, Nancy? Why? You were so beautiful. I didn't know you were an idiot.
Can I just? I just realized that Ralphie is wearing glasses just now.
Justice for Bob.
Justice for Bob.
Don't spoilers.
They're not spoilers.
I'm still missing something there.
Oh, fun. Well, actually, no. We'll get into. Well, I have a bit of information, but we'll have to wait till the spoiler cast. You'll have to wait for it too. Mm-hmm. That is actually it ties this universe into a whole other universe.
To it.
It's pretty lady spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but yeah, basically, I hate Nancy because that's what I hate.
Maybe she'll
Nancy.
redeem herself, or she'll die.
Here's my thing. Hate is a strong word. I would just rather push her off a bridge.
Rather push her into the
tail
with like freaking leather and cement sandals on, so she can't run or take them off. Like they're like grafted to her feet, so she just can't move. And I want the Demodogs to just slowly tear her apart.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, that's how much I do not like Nancy.
Do you just know people like Nancy?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh my god. Woo! But it's not so much even my personal connections to people who have done stupid shit like Nancy. It's just I had such high hope. Like I was rooting for her and I was like, you know what? You're gonna do great. You're gonna find yourself a man. You're gonna be awesome. Your family's gonna stop sucking, and your brother's not gonna be as weird anymore because fuck him. But it never happened. It never materialized. Instead, she went down this fucking rabbit hole of bullshit.
And how's that pull out so far?
How's that?
Everybody thinks she's awesome though, just because she can shoot a gun.
No, she's a terrible human being.
Listen.
She may be able to defend herself, but she's a terrible human being. She may be pretty, but she's a terrible human being. And to be honest with you, I won't be surprised if she ended up with another character on the show. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and I think Ryan, you know who I'm talking about too, because they're both equally terrible, and they'll be terrible together.
Dustin?
No, don't you dare! No.
Oh, you already know.
I would hate that.
Not Dustin. Dustin's a precious snowflake.
He's being facetious.
Oh, okay.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always facetious.
But yeah, that's how I feel about Nancy. So yeah, we're gonna have a full spoiler cast. We're gonna divulge all this really cool information and background stuff and cool Easter eggs and family ties to other universes and a whole lot of really cool stuff. Sometime in the next couple days, we'll let you know.
Family ties.
Yes, family ties.
Yo, I can't wait for Urkel to show up in season 3. That's gonna be lit.
Super duper lit.
Urkel is really from the upside down.
Yep.
True.
Speaking of Stranger
other thoughts.
Things,
Strongo Thongo.
Wait, what were you about to say?
No, go ahead, because you're segueing. Go ahead.
Speaking of Stranger Things, Universal recently got, as recent as last night at probably 8 or 9,
somewhere around there,
posted some very interesting tweets on their Twitter indicating we might be getting some sort of Stranger Things content coming to Universal in the very near-ish future.
Not just any Universal Orlando.
Yes. Universal Orlando.
Very specifically, Universal Orlando.
The best Universal.
Basically, their tweet was an upside-down Universal globe, and it was like, "Wow, we're suddenly craving craving
waffles."
Waffles, yeah. I couldn't remember if they said Eggos or not.
The most ominous tweet Universal has ever put out. Mm-hmm. It's also the most amazing tweet they've ever put out. Let's just be real here.
I'm not getting my hopes up just yet.
No.
They must have been talking about this for a while before Stranger Things 2 even came out, because this is a perfect time for them to say anything. The hype has died down a little bit. Everyone's just starting to discuss Stranger Things 2. Everyone has seen it, and then they throw us after saying, "Hey, we like Eggos," and everyone's losing their fucking minds. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do, but also, I'm not getting my hopes up because this could easily just fall flat as well.
Yeah, just be their social media team just trying to be hip with those kids.
Exactly. This might not be anything at all.
To be honest, that would hurt them more than help them if they did that, though. Because you know how many people would be like, "Yo, you're missing a great opportunity," and then it's going to piss off a lot of people.
All right. That being said, I cannot confirm and I cannot deny. I will simply say there may have already been pens on paper. So, we'll see. We will see. There may have already been pens on paper, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Go on.
I can't say. I'm not saying more. This I don't know.
Okay.
Because legal issues. Yeah.
We know how to control ourselves.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
It is. For a second, I didn't know you were wearing a Hollister shirt, Ryan.
Listen. I'm sick. I'm not wearing none of my good shirts.
Look at Ryan being basic. I freaking love it.
Hey.
Hollister, California. So beautiful. Yeah. Speaking of upside down and sad things in dark worlds, Bill and Ted is gone.
Oh fuck!
Bill and Ted is gone.
I thought you were about to segue into HHN, so I had that ready. So I had to go back.
I mean, technically he is going to HHN, but like also rip Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted is gone, and
it's gone.
Universal's Halloween Horror Nights will not be the same without it.
Yep.
It won't. Hollywood hasn't had it for a while, but we've held on to it because for some reason, people here in Florida don't care and enjoy a laugh at the expense of anyone and everyone because
we're people.
Exactly.
Especially we're also Floridians, so to make it even worse.
I don't know if I am a people.
You are a thing, a stranger thing. But
he's actually a demigod.
I feel like also we were much more calm about this being gone than other things and parks being gone. We flipped more shit over Ellen's Energy Adventure leaving Epcot than Bill and Ted leaving Universal because...
Oh no, trust me.
You were not there the last day.
No.
I was not there the last day.
Dude,
but on social media wise, like they didn't announce anything about this as much. They kind of let it sit. I didn't see much at all. I personally didn't see much at all. And then when it's coming on, HHN came.
I just saw a lot of sad posts. I didn't see any outrage or whatever.
Exactly, there was no outrage. That's why I'm saying.
There was fucking outrage. Trust me. The pass holder pages, the HHN pages, the freaking cast chats, especially the Bill and Ted cast chat. Like it was. Oh my god. If you have the chance to, well, you're not an annual pass holder, so never mind. I was gonna say because another pass holder page, like from the start of the event to the end, like literally everyone was just like, I don't know what to do. Like we don't know what we're gonna do after this because all of these people from all these different places, different countries, come to Universal's Halloween Horror Nights not only to be scared and enjoy the houses, but because they love Bill and Ted. And now that it's gone, it's hitting a lot of people real hard. On the last night, my timeline was full, absolutely full. Actually, no, even the penultimate night where they had the pass holder showing.
Yeah,
like nothing but people crying, like videos of people like crying and being physically just like very, very noticeably distraught because it's gone and it's never coming back. It's a big deal. A lot of people aren't just fans of Bill and Ted at Universal. Like it's like they've built this family unit, and it's weird to see them go. It's there's a void now. There will forever be a void in Halloween Horror Nights, and time we walk past Fear Factor Stadium, we'll think, holy shit, Bill and Ted's supposed to be there, and there will be no signs.
How much longer Fear Factor Studio is there?
You know what I mean. When we look back at that spot, we will always wonder, every year of Halloween Horror Nights until the end, we'll always wonder what it would be like if there was a Bill show going. I know for me.
Unless
congratulations, you guys finally got something that you were super passionate about in Universal Studios.
I mean, it's
shots fired.
I don't know, because like there are people who didn't even know that Jaws was where King's Cross stood. Like, I know when I was there, I didn't even know that, and yeah, it took me like almost a few months.
Anyway, so back to what I was implying. I'm sorry.
It took me almost a few months to realize it. When somebody told me, I was like, "Yo, that makes total sense." Like, I hadn't been there in years. Like, I didn't know.
Why do you think the bathroom just outside is the Amity bathroom?
Because I didn't pay attention to that.
That's the old Amity bathrooms.
I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna make you wonder, like, if when Fear Factor Stadium goes, if people are gonna do the same thing. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what was here?" And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's Fear Factor Stadium where Bill and Ted was." Oh, you're right. Because you always get that. You always get the new groups and stuff in. You always get the, like, constant flow of new people, to the point where people like you, people like Ralphie, people like just like everybody, you, me. I know that Fear Factor Stadium was there for, like, Bill and Ted, but, like, eventually it's not going to be there. Eventually we're not going to be the ones reminding people. Eventually, yeah, it'll be a part of the history, but will it be that huge that people are going to be like, "Oh, this was here," or are they just going to forget?
They won't forget. The reason why I say they won't forget is because I can almost guarantee you, when the new Halloween Horror Nights show debuts, there will be an homage. There will be. There has to be.
Of course.
To let people know that
they're honoring
this is Halloween. This is a sacred place where all of these people gathered night after night.
I hope, for everyone's sake who was a part of the cast and who loved it so much, that is a thing. Because I never really went to HHN, so I experienced Bill and Ted once, and it was last year. And it was good. Like, I enjoyed myself. And I can only imagine what it feels like for everybody else. And I hope that, like, for you guys' sake, like, they still try to make sure that none of you guys are forgotten.
Yeah.
Especially the cast. So
that's what I got a chance to attend the very last ever showing for team members only after hours. And it was like, I didn't cry or anything. I know a couple of people who did. I'm not gonna name any names. But it was like, my, like, chest just, like, felt, like, heavy the whole time. It was just, like, super, super melancholy. The show was great, though. The last show. I still feel like last year's show was a little better, if I'm being honest. But this year's show was super, super feelsy, and even more so during that very last one. Who was it? We had Jason Horn, Michael Aiello, all, like, giving these really, really long speeches about Bill and Ted, and it was really awesome. They had, like, the entire cast come out in Bill and Ted shirts, like the wardrobe. It was just really good. I almost, like, can't remember some of it because I was, like, super, like, dead at that time. But it was really, really good. It was a really good send-off for that very last show.
They brought Rufus back.
It was that was the moment where I lost my fucking mind. That was lit.
They brought Rufus back one last time. I think that was cool. That was
really cool.
That was really freaking cool, man.
That was the best.
This is weird. Yeah, it's just gonna be weird. Because, like, Bill and Ted's...
I have a feeling they're not going to be gone forever.
I mean, probably they won't be gone forever, but we don't know how long it's going to be when we see them again.
We'll see.
Yeah.
On the subject of HHN, Ralphie, you got to experience 3 out of, like, the 8 houses at HHN on the very last day. If you want to give your, like, opinions on those.
Everything was terrible compared to Dead Waters. The end.
That's true. Oh wait,
I'm kidding.
Wait, I can make my joke now.
Do it.
So, I'm sick. I had to take a shit. It was really bad. It was so bad, and it was fucking green that I swear it would not have looked out of place in Dead Waters.
Oh my god.
So yeah, the event was great, right?
Do with that information what you will. My job is done here.
The event this year felt, I don't know. It didn't feel the same. I saw a lot of our good friends, Ryan. We saw a lot of people that we knew. Shouts out to Chris Greco, because he's always cool
My boy.
in the streets, being the booty butt.
One of the best
Ashley, I see you.
One of the best clown saws.
Ashley, I see you. You're always great, always doing your dang thing. It's awesome. The entire cast of Bill and Ted, you guys are amazing. And everyone else that Jeremiah, everyone that I know that was during the guys did a phenomenal job. But I think my highlights were definitely freaking Dead Waters. Dead Waters, Universal Creative. let me holler at you real quick. You flexed so hard on everyone with Dead Waters that you have no excuse to not go as hard, if not harder, next year on every single fucking house. That house is a sight to behold. It's a marvel. I don't know why it didn't win House of the Year. Fuck Scarecrow, piece of shit.
Damn! Holy shit! Shots fired. Jesus.
Dead Waters is more than just a pretty fucking face. Like, it's terrifying. I jumped. It's hot. I jumped. I got scared.
What are you doing in my swamp? The house.
Literally, and it works so well. From the moment you enter the house, from the moment you enter to the moment you leave, like, it's amazing. It's gorgeous. Like, Universal, you set the bar for yourselves really high. I swear. Better not fuck it up, dog. Better not fuck it up. All I'm saying is, at least one more time. Not next year. Don't do that. Don't pull that shit you did with American Werewolf and brought it back 2 years in a row because, I don't know, you just didn't have anything else to put in that place.
They just called it Deader Waters. And then Deadest Waters.
My thing is this. If we can have Havoc for like 5 years, we can have this for one more fucking year. Because it's worth it. If you're going to bring it back, don't bring it back next year. Bring it back the year after. That way, it's a fresh experience. Because no matter what, even if you recreate the same house, it'll still be amazing.
It's
still be amazing.
It's just going to be the exact same house, exact same layout, but instead this time it's just going to be called Deceased Moisture.
Hashtag slave house.
Moist. I will say that again. Deceased Moisture.
Oh god. But Trick or Treat was the most beautiful
scare zone
I've ever seen Universal do, because I don't know, it just everything from the fog to the setting to the characters, it was nice. It was really well done. I wish they would do that.
Zone of the year, by the way.
Of course. And nothing else could even compare to it. Let's just be real.
I feel like had Invasion had more of a presence, it probably would. But
I feel like it's a little bit. It was a bit
small.
Yeah. And the placement was terrible. Let's just be real.
Why did you not put it in front of Men in Black, Universal Creative, Michael Aiello? You done fucked up, my dude.
Or you could have taken up some of the extended queue and put it there, because that would have been great to have him coming out of the fucking building.
That would be so lit.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
But,
Mike Aiello, email us, talesfromterminus@gmail.com.
What was I gonna say? Crap. Ash vs. Evil Dead feels like a blur.
I enjoyed Ash vs. Evil Dead.
It's a good house. It's just like last year how we had Krampus, that random comedy house. This was that.
It's much better.
Comedy house.
It's much better if you watch the show, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Because the first time I went through it, I'd only seen 2 episodes, fucking 2 years prior, and then I watched the first half of the first season, and I was like, oh, this all clicks now. This is cooler.
Yeah, it was pretty diesel. It was a good experience. Not heavy on, nowhere near scary, just entertaining. But Hive
was interesting.
Hive.
Oh jeez.
I like the aesthetic of Hive. I like the black lights. I like the contacts. I like the masks. I like the the teeth, the fangs, all that good stuff. I love the coffins.
Nosferatus.
There's a whole hall of like Nosferatu, and it was great. Like, stop being terrible. You're being terrible.
I was gonna go flicker my lights, but then I realized I have like a studio light on, so that wouldn't work nearly as well.
But no, I totally wouldn't.
I see you.
But I will say this.
That light.
But I will say this. Universal. The house was good. It was really good. It was light on the scares. Light. It was a good house. But try harder next time, please. If you're going to copy the exact layout, the exact trigger placements, and the exact scares of a house from 2015, try harder to cover it up, please, because you literally did a copy and paste job of The Walking Dead from 2015. Get it together.
That feel when Ralphie gets so loud that his mic like just kills itself for a second.
Like, you have Dead Waters, you have no excuses. That is the standard now.
Listen. Universal had Dead Waters this year, but they also had Blumhouse.
What?
They also had Blumhouse.
Oh.
Don't you?
Insidious featuring cameos by The Purge and Sinister.
Don't do that again, please. Don't you. Also, I need you guys to please. I need you guys to please stop fucking with Scott's money, please, and let him tell us what to do with the Five Nights at Freddy's house.
Okay.
Because we all know.
Oh my god.
Then let me tell you something. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay. Hold on. I don't even go to HHN, but let me tell you something. If you pulled a thing where you're like, oh yeah, all we're gonna do this year is we're gonna do video games, do you know how many people would come to your damn event? Let me tell you. Listen,
Damn.
I would go. Do you know how you could do Resident Evil? You can do Silent Hill. Even if you just did like entertainment, like so to speak, you could do Stranger Things. You could do like Evil Within. You could do so many things.
Resident Evil 7.
And Five Nights at Freddy's. You sell the merch. Stop being cheap. God.
Oh my god.
Like you could make an entire like pop culture like scary without reusing The Purge for the 50 millionth time, and you don't need The Walking Dead. Like, come on. You can't tell me Universal Creative isn't filled with some nerds that like to play video games like us.
All I'm saying is that if a random no-named like area in bumfuck Egypt can make a perfect recreation of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza for Halloween, there's no excuse. With the amount of money Universal has, there's no
Let me tell you something. If another place in bumfuck Egypt can make a fucking Stranger Things house,
which they did,
and
it was amazing,
and upstaged your asses, like, come on. You could literally make the icon some freaking like retro gaming, whatever. Even if you use Sonic the damn Hedgehog, because you're gonna own it. Because guess what? He owns the dark web.
Sonic.
Literally, your icon can be like Dark Sonic, and everybody
Disney
would come to the events.
Disney will not allow Sonic to be for Universal.
Nintendo is gonna be a part of Universal. Like, hello?
But Nintendo doesn't own Sonic.
Sonic.
This is Sega.
I'm just saying. Sega, Nintendo, everybody. Just use Sonic. I don't even care if he's a part of Nintendo. I'm just saying. Like, if you can use, like, Mario, you can use all these other things.
Okay, break.
I'm hyped.
Okay, so, Ryan, go, please.
I would like an amnesia Dr.
Sega.
Luigi's Mansion House.
Yo, that'd be sick.
Hello? Just make Boo
in that game.
Just make Boo the icon.
Still.
It'd be awesome.
What would you have? The ghosts are cartoony. The entire thing is you're sucking up. You're doing the suck with the vacuum to get ghosts.
Okay, but let me listen. You can listen to me. You could make it a VR house like they've been trying to do.
They did it last year and did a very good job with it for the most part, aside from it not selling at all.
Then you can use it. You can use the VR and suck up ghosties.
And suck off ghosties?
What? Suck up ghosties. I mean, if you...
Suck off ghosties.
I can't. That was you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh god, I'm so disappointed in myself for getting this. But I associate with him with Nintendo, even though he's not the same.
Here's one thing I'm gonna say about that though.
Booty butts.
I found out about this yesterday. So with the Shining, the Shining area, it was a house, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They went against Stephen King back to try and get the rights for his house, and he was pissed off beyond belief.
Well, that's their fault.
That's why they.
There is because Stephen King wanted a certain amount of money, and Universal said no, we ain't gonna do that. So they went behind him and got the rights for it. So first off, for everyone you asking for an It house, ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Not in a few years.
It ain't gonna happen.
And so I can see Universal trying to say, "Hey, we want to do this video game house," but all the devs out there, all the publishers want their share, and they're gonna say no.
The thing about Scott
Cawthon, freaking like any other place, Nintendo, like yeah, they have to deal with them right now, but they have a few horror games under their list. Not really. They will try something, and it's still not gonna work.
The thing here's what I know about the deal with Scott. The deal with Scott was not so much that it wasn't a money aspect because he didn't really care. The price was right.
It was the concept.
It wasn't even the concept.
Wasn't?
Scott wanted creative control.
Oh yeah.
To make it authentic. Scott wants it to feel like a FNAF game. And the only way to do that is if he oversees the construction. He wants to be a part of seeing this come to life. And why you would not be okay with that is beyond me.
I'm over it. I'm over Japan having like night stuff for Harry Potter, and you don't want to do anything because it's for kids. It's a safe zone.
This is not freaking Seuss Landing. This is not how this works.
No,
it's not how this works.
This has been a very dramatic.
So you want something like in Diagon Alley?
They have Death Eaters. They have Death Eaters in Japan.
Show.
Not for a show, my friendo.
No, for one HHN. I think it was last year. They tried out Death Eaters in Diagon Alley, and it was like the best thing that happened.
Yeah.
Because Death Eaters literally were just walking around and scaring the shit out of people.
My question is here. Did Warner Brothers approve of it for Japan?
Yes, they did. That's why they did it.
They wouldn't go behind. They're not that stupid.
They tried it once.
They're not that stupid. Sometimes we question it, but they're not that stupid.
So Warner Brothers approved it. JK said it's alright. I'm sure she loves it. Like, and works up to the park.
Wasn't like HHN Hollywood also supposed to have Death Eaters?
Hollywood had it this year. I think.
Exactly.
They had it this
year. Alright.
Like,
so why can't Orlando?
Which has
which has both Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. Why?
Well, they're not going to have an Indictment Hogsmeade for sure.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is we are the hub for the Wizarding World. Like we are the first. We are the place where it's supposed to happen first. Yet it's not happening. Why?
Because Ministry of Magic. I don't know. I have no idea.
That's actually a person.
The Makuza has way too much control over this.
That's how I feel. Yeah, but I feel like we've talked about this for way too long.
Yeah.
Wait, before we get off the subject of Potter, I just want to say, I rode Gringotts the other day. They have changed their glasses, and their glasses are now basically...
Oh my god, no way! Get out.
They used to have it like the... Now they're more like the goggles. I had no idea.
The Quidditch goggles.
Yeah, nobody ever told
That's
me.
cool. Oh, also, and talking about holiday decorations going up in Hogsmeade. So they're starting to actually go through with that. Which is...
It's not just back in April.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but it's started.
Yeah.
They've already have Christmas decorations up.
Well, yeah, of course. It's Christmas time.
Yeah. I'm saying it looks pretty. That's all she's trying to say, I think.
I like how we said Hogsmeade, but I put up a concept image of London, so 10 out of 10.
I'm sure he'll be there soon.
But yeah.
Speaking of Christmas things, Tower of Terror, of all things, is getting a holiday Christmas.
Not just Tower of Terror, but the entire area of Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
So, so since Star Wars Land is demoed all of Streets of America for Osborne Lights, Disney's been trying forever to find out something new to replace it, and so they failed horribly last year.
Uh-huh.
And this year they are taking over Sunset Boulevard for a thing called Sunset Seasons Greetings. So I'm sure you see on the stream right now, they have Tower of Terror all lit up, all fancy like. They did projection mapping again with Tower of Terror. They have Gingerbread House, they have a present, toy, Tower Hotel, all this other stuff that they're working on, and they completely redid the entire Sunset Boulevard area as well. Everything apparently is, from what I've heard, a lot of it is projected mapped again. They got rid of some of the old lights, they replaced them with brand new ones. They got they got projection map all over the entire street. So if one thing's gonna change, apparently they have projected snowfall across the entire place.
Well,
they are going ham on this project.
I'm so disappointed.
So it seems
I was supposed to go see this yesterday. I didn't.
I've heard it's pretty great. So I'm very excited to see this. A lot of people are saying it's not gonna. Of course, it's not gonna beat Osborne Lights.
Yeah.
But it's doing a very good job at it.
Also, speaking of Hollywood Studios, Star Tours is getting a Last Jedi update on the 17th. And Launch Bay is also likely to get one too.
Probably.
So
I wouldn't doubt it. They haven't said it
Launch Bay
officially, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I can't believe that movie's coming out.
Launch Bay.
Wait, what?
The only thing they have for Launch Bay is that Rey's also meeting the same area as Chewbacca, but that's been there for a while now.
You can meet Rey?
Yeah, you can meet Rey for a few weeks, about a month now, I think. No.
You look very shook.
Toothless, relax.
Yeah, you can meet Rey, but she comes out randomly on occasion. That's the only thing that's really confirmed for changes at Launch Bay. They have a new short for Star Tours that's going to be out for constant for about a year and a half again. I can't wait. I can't wait to lose my plants again.
Right. It's going to be based off the planet Crate and the Battle of Crate from the end of The Last Jedi. Well, we're speculating it's at the end. We kind of had thought, since they already used John Boyega, they might use Oscar Isaac in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And then
yeah, definitely. Or his girlfriend.
Possibly. I could see that. Either of them. Fuck it. All three.
Just all three of them.
That would be lit. Don't lie. That'd be awesome. But
yeah. And last thing about theme parks, Universal bought up 101 acres by Sand Lake. So we'll see what they do with that.
They're still trying to compete with Disney.
We'll see what they do with that.
I don't think it's so much more to be honest.
I think they're not even concerned with Disney at this point. They're literally just expanding the way they feel like it.
Yeah, it's no longer a competition between the two. They're both just kind of doing their own thing. So, good for both of them. Good for Disney. Good for Universal. SeaWorld, I don't know where you are, but okay.
Trying to avoid another controversy.
SeaWorld, do what you gotta do. Yeah, whatever it is you do. But yeah.
And lastly, about Star Wars. Did we already talk about Visceral?
We didn't talk about, but it's kind of been known for a little bit now.
Yeah, Visceral Games is done.
Yep.
EA doesn't
Star
like
Wars.
things.
Yeah, Star Wars got moved to another studio.
Yeah.
Also, EA. Speaking of EA, something side note: EA is apparently not going to be working on making games for the Switch anymore for some stupid reason. They don't see a market for it. They don't see a market for it. Yeah, they don't see a market for it.
We all know EA
so,
is kind of dumb,
EA doesn't make the best moves.
because they could have made a Sims game for the Switch, and do you know how many people would have bought that?
The Switch is one of the
I don't see how you can make a Sims game for the Switch.
Are you serious?
There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of different stuff you need to add on to that game.
If you can make a Sims game for the PSP, then you can make a fucking Sims game. Come on, dog. Come on.
You literally can play Stardew Valley on the Switch now, and Stardew was originally made for PC, so...
If we can have Doom, Skyrim, and Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, on the Switch, we can have a damn...
All it takes is...
Skyrim...
It doesn't matter how they run.
Skyrim, Doom, and Wolfenstein are very standard FPSs.
Yeah, but all it takes is for you mapping controls. Like, one bar can be a navigator where you highlight things and choose options.
Again.
And another one literally can be the camera, and the rest are just option buttons.
Again, the PSP had a Sims game.
Yeah.
The Switch can too.
You know how big of a market the Sims still has? Like,
they're releasing it for home consoles now.
They're literally releasing it for the Xbox soon, and I think the PS4. Yeah,
they announced PS4 at Paris Games Week.
So nobody can tell me that they can't put it on consoles. Like,
how well did it sell?
They literally have been selling Sims games on consoles for
the
years.
PSP game. How well did it sell?
Oh my god.
I don't know. That was like forever ago, dude.
5 ever.
Like, that was a long time ago, friendo.
They didn't do anything for the Vita for it either, so.
Because at the time, The Sims was dead. It was
Everybody thought the flop anyways.
Except for in Japan, because there's a lot of games. People are still making games.
The Vita is very popular in Japan.
Oh yeah,
that's about it. Nobody here cares.
It's just like how the Xbox is popular here, but not there.
Yeah.
So it's a give and take kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Xbox is popular here.
Barely. It's sort of popular here.
Listen, the Xbox One X is an Xbox with a boob job.
Yep,
still stand by that.
It is an Xbox with a tit job, bro. That's exactly what it is.
We forgot to put that on a shirt and go to like a launch.
Oh no!
I literally just remember that joke from the streams. Jesus Christ.
God, it's a PC for lazy PC gamers. Have fun.
It's a PC with a tit job.
It's
PC with a tit job is something with a Titan in it, dude.
No, it's a PC with a dick that got a dick reduction surgery. That's exactly what it is. It's a PC that got a dick reduction surgery.
It's a PC for people who don't know what a computer is.
Oh my god!
It's a PC. It's a PC with a dick reduction surgery. Is this?
Yes. If you couldn't tell, this podcast is not for.
I feel like we've gone too far in a few places here tonight.
Probably. Speaking of things, I don't know, like things releasing and cool stuff and launches and shit. Destiny 2.
No, save all the PlayStation stuff. Because I want to go on a rant.
No, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that.
Yeah, I have to go on a quick rant.
All right, okay, so Freddy Krueger. Okay, Freddy Krueger's coming out. They delayed him because they're nerfing him because apparently some players who
newer survivors
because he's really fast and really strong, so they're nerfing him a little bit. They're kind of evening the playing field, but there are obviously add-ons and offerings to make him to return his speed and power, so it doesn't really matter. But he'll be out soon. His trophies are already on PSN, and his achievements are already on Xbox Live and stuff. So there's that. Crap, I can't go.
Density.
That's what's going on. Okay, Destiny 2,
Sorry. There we go.
Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris releasing on the 5th of December. It's gonna be great. Osiris looks amazeballs. Ikora is sending you on covert missions that no one else in the tower knows.
Wait, what? What? If Skype just crashed. If Skype just crashed. What the fuck is happening?
Oh god.
No one muted. No one muted.
Okay.
All right, I couldn't hear him. That was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been setting it up since the launch of D2. Osiris, that it's actually really cool. But so that's coming out soon. The Shadow of Colossus remake.
Oh, Jesus.
God, it's gonna be amazing. The 6th of February.
So many things were announced at Paris Games Week.
Yes.
It is insane.
Yeah. Detroit looks amazing.
Wow.
The gameplay trailer they showed was so great.
I was like,
okay,
hell.
a lot of the more sensitive side of the internet. You know, the soccer moms, the wine moms,
basically the parents that buy games for their children that don't actually pay attention to the ESRB ratings.
The social justice warriors. That whole side of Tumblr.
Hey. Whoa.
Hey, I went there. Were up in arms about the gameplay that was shown because it features a real thing, domestic abuse. Again, the game is made for people. It's rated M for mature, so it handles mature themes. And the biggest thing about it was that people had an issue with were that how your actions impacted the life of the little girl. She could either get killed, she could be sexually assaulted, or you can save her, or you can have her shoot her dad. It's weird. Okay, as a parent, when I saw that, at first I was just like, oh snap. I didn't see that coming, but it's a video game. Yeah. And also it's something that some kid out there has dealt with this bullshit. Like,
not to mention,
who gives a shit? Like,
that your choices matter.
Exactly. It's a game about your choices. It's a game about what you do and say determines the outcome of everything around you. That's the core of the game. So if you don't want to see the little girl get killed by her dad with a tennis racket, then shoot the guy in the back of the head.
Wait. Hold up. Tennis racket?
Yes, he grabs a tennis racket and beats her to death.
Why is it paused like this again?
There's one to that.
All I have to say is that being a writer who has studied video game writing, that branching dialogue, you guys better appreciate the hell out of Detroit, because let me tell you something. This game has so much branching dialogue that I guarantee somebody has clawed their eyes out and were bleeding out on top of their keyboard because they had so many goddamn options.
Yeah.
Like somebody had to write all that. Somebody had to write all of those branching dialogues and then map them out over the entire game. Like, if you made a choice in chapter 1, that's going to affect the stuff in chapter 4. And if you didn't make this choice, then this happens in chapter 6. And it's just like, it makes me want to, like, just cry for 12 hours.
Do it.
Because I imagine writing all that, and
I want to see it.
Whoever wrote this dialogue and whoever wrote these branching options, bless you.
I need her to cry.
Bless you.
She's gonna hit me.
Shut up.
But also new trailer.
This is what I wanted to rant about.
Oh crap!
Oh, God.
I need a Lonnie rant really quick. Okay, sorry.
Hold,
extra long podcast.
All right, this is super short. Okay.
Extra.
Super long rant is gonna be very short. You got me.
No, it's not gonna be a long rant. I promise.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
I almost got it. Okay, it's up. Wait, now it's up.
Okay, let me tell y'all something. The idiots of the internet that think that they can call themselves feminists. Let me tell you something. As a woman, no, I'm on Tumblr and I know people who are, but
Tumblr,
and I stay away from that side of Tumblr because they make me just like cringe.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum.
Let me tell you something. Listen to me, person who wrote this article. If I had your name on hand, I would call you out personally. Okay. The people who keep telling...
Why is it paused?
Shut the hell up. because, wow, you're an idiot. Like, you are the biggest idiot on the face of the planet. And I don't use that lightly because I'm a fairly nice person, but when it comes to you... when it comes to you guys, like, shitting on a game company because they're showing you what it probably would be like after the apocalypse and something like this happens, like, and you're like, oh, this abuse on women needs to stop and blah, 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 and yada, 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 using violence to sell your games, and, like, we don't know anything about this game, and blah, 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 blah. All you're doing is showing us needless violence. Let me tell you something. Shut up. Shut up. Why can't you just take it for face value? Listen, you got two people of color, in a sense, and you're literally like, okay, you are captives, and then this girl is being hung, and come on. This girl is diesel as hell. How are you not gonna legitimately look at that like, yo, I want to be like her, or yo, I want to be like her. Oh no, they broke the girl's arm. Did you not play the first game where freaking Nolan North's character was trying to eat and rape Ellie? Hello?
True, David was.
Can I just say, can this woman please punch me?
Honestly, like, I looked at her and I was like, it was because holy crap, like. And also, that woman who was holding them hostage was a POS, so she deserved to have a hatchet in her neck.
That was the best.
Or, I'm sorry, hatchet in her forehead.
That was the best.
It was a hammer.
Wasn't it a hatchet?
It was a hammer, sweetie.
Oh, I'm sorry, hammer in your forehead. It's even better.
You're welcome.
It was a hatcher.
It was a hatchet.
It was Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. What?
Yeah.
I love how I was like, it was a hammer, sweetie.
Oh, thanks.
You're like reading the more paper, like, it was a hammer, sweetie.
I'm the useless dad from Stranger Things. Holy shit! I transcended God, and I am now
sure.
I am now the ultimate dad.
Oh my god. But anyways, that was my rant. You guys are idiots for thinking this is bad because this game looks amazing. Because even if you take it at face value, the graphics themselves are so realistic and so beautiful. Neil Druckmann.
In case you haven't realized what we're talking about The Last of Us 2 trailer that was released during Paris Games Week.
Yeah, I said Last of Us 2 when I started.
I didn't hear it because my computer decided to McFuckle itself.
It's okay. But yeah, this is definitely about Last of Us 2. Anyways, great game trailer. Neil Druckmann, keep clapping back at people who are dumb. You're awesome. And yeah, so look out for an amazing game that's coming out in the next year. Also, God of War looks awesome too.
Also, Horizon Frozen Wilds.
Yo, that trailer look lit.
It comes out tomorrow, boy.
It looks awesome.
All the reviews are saying that it's phenomenal.
Oh my god!
It's like 14 plus hours of story.
I don't remember.
It's $14.99. For basically, it's being hailed. It's not even being marketed anymore by reviewers as an expansion, but it's as its own game, as a full-on sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
I might need to buy this. God damn it!
Yeah, I'm actually looking at one right now from Kotaku, and they're just like, yeah, this is it's very, 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 very good. I'm ready. My body's ready.
Also, Becca, you're awesome.
I promised myself that I wasn't going to play games until Battlefront, but now I might have to because it's Horizon.
Yeah. It's actually a 12-hour. It's a 12-hour game.
That's so fucking long.
That's incredibly long for a freaking expansion to a single-player game. 12 hours? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll play it. I will play it, and my brain will hurt, and I will be okay.
Will it though? Will it really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Anything else?
Is that it?
Thor Ragnarok was awesome.
Fuck.
Thor Ragnarok was great.
Thor was lit. It's definitely the best Thor movie. It makes the other two kind of look like crap, and it's probably one of the best MCU movies. I would definitely put it in my top 10 and maybe even in my top 5, to be honest. It was really good.
Yep.
It was really good. Hela, queen. Valkyrie, queen. Loki, hilarious.
Loki, queen.
Hulk, giant baby. He's also a giant queen because queen of like everything.
God.
He's the queen of crybabies.
That was the best. I love that.
I love Loki. Don't get me wrong. He's great. Thor, I actually liked Thor in this one. I never really cared for Thor as a character. Like, he was good, but I never was like a huge fan of him.
Can we do Get Help? Damn it.
No, I hate that one.
But yeah. I think that actually might be it after that.
Jessica Chastain wants to play Beverly in It Chapter 2.
Oh, come on, that's totally gonna happen. That's.
I mean, the article was just posted. She literally just said it. So, boom.
I feel like I'm pretty certain that's gonna happen. A, because she looks just like the girl who plays Beverly, and B, she worked with the directors and writers on Mama like a few years ago.
It was great.
So they have that working relationship already.
Speaking of, I'm gonna need Gary Busey to be in It Chapter 2, please. just random Gary Busey. I need him to just.
Where the fuck did this come from?
I need him and Pennywise to meet, and they just have a stare off, and then they both walk away because they're equally creepy, and it's awesome. And I love Gary Busey. Just Gary Busey.
Kids as adults just recruit Gary Busey.
The ultimate weapon to fight Pennywise. Gary Busey.
You gotta fight fire with fire.
Either that or Busta Rhymes, because we saw what happened when he met a serial killer. You know what I'm talking about, Ryan?
I cannot.
Ooh, boy.
We're in an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure we're through everything.
I think that's everything, yeah.
That is
free Gary Busey. That's all I got.
Hashtag free Gary Busey. If you tweet that at Gary Busey on Twitter. Wait, does Gary Busey have a Twitter? Hold.
He probably does.
I'm gonna verify this. If he has a Twitter. How the fuck do you spell his name? That's not how you spell it. He does. You should go tweet at Gary Busey, hashtag free Gary Busey.
I'm doing it right now.
His Twitter handle is @the Gary Busey.
Okay. Thank you, Gary Busey. I appreciate you. You're pretty damn great.
Jeez.
I have to do this on the Terminus one, too.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Gary Busey. Oh, this is what great nights are made of. So yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, for Gary Busey.
Okay, I've done it on my personal account. Now I'm gonna do it on the actual Terminus Twitter.
Oh my god. This is happening like on stream right now.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is great.
Oh god.
Alex, you doing it too?
Maybe.
You say yes, and I'll give
sure.
you. Okay, I'll make you cookies.
Hashtag.
I don't know what's happening, but we're basically done.
Hey, Gary Busey.
Now we're just
There we go.
kind of screwing around.
I'm gonna follow him first, and I'm gonna tweet him.
I'm not following him. I'm just gonna tweet that at him.
I just love. Okay, fine. I'll unfollow him. Fuck it. Either way.
All right. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know where this came from. We're ending the podcast. This is done. This is over. Be gone.
Be gone, thought.
Later.
Oh my
Pieces.
god. Have a good night. We'll probably be back later this week with either Thor thoughts or Stranger Thoughts.
Strange.
Have a good night.